Yo, what's up everybody? In this video, we're going to look at the Clippers getting bullied by Zion in Sunday's loss. The one thing you cannot do is lose track of Zion in transition. Batum points him out for Paul George to take. George kind of thinks Serge Ibaka's going to do it, and he gets caught out of position on the catch. So when Zion goes to drive, Ibaka's not there either, and it's an easy 2 points early on for Zion in transition here. A big thing is knowing the personnel on the floor and who you're guarding. Terrence Mann gets screened here, and as the ball handler comes off in the handoff, Mann's going to go underneath the second screen. The ball handler's going to curl down. Morris gets caught in the weak side corner thinking that Zion is a shooter, but you got to know your personnel. He's not. You got to prevent the cutting lane. He doesn't. Zion gets to the rim too big, too strong, too fast, too good. You can play good defense against Zion and still not have it matter. He's that good of an offensive player, especially around the rim. Leonard is matched up. He's perfectly sagged off at the nail. Zion's not a shooter. He handles this well. When Zion goes to spin, Leonard has him contained. But when Zion elevates, if Ivica Zubac does a poor job, he should contest this shot. He doesn't, and Zion lays it up and in. Zion's just so strong and so skilled. It's a tough cover. Initial screen comes from Jackson Hayes, but the Clippers switch this. Also, if you notice, New Orleans slips that screen. They know the Clippers want to switch. Well, what's the best way to beat a switch? You slip the screen. Here, Zion slips the screen. Paul George is going to dig down. He actually tries to rip this ball from Zion, but Zion's so strong he holds on to it. And with no shot blocker around the rim, Zion is able to get a nice little easy layup here against the Clippers. On this play, we're going to see the problem with having a wing match up defensively against Zion, at least as far as, you know, like size, frame, ability. Terrence Mann's pretty much a wing. He gets matched up with Zion here, and Zion has the ball at the nail, and he's going to exploit this weakness. As he drives, he just flat out bullies Terrence Mann. He just pushes him right off the spot. Zion goes up. There's no rim protector, no rim deterrence, no shot blocker, and Zion also gets this layup to fall. I doubt when Patrick Patterson woke up on his birthday yesterday that he thought he was going to have to match up one-on-one against Zion Williamson, especially in space. Well, here you go, Pat. Enjoy this birthday present that you're about to get. Zion matches him up, squares up and drives, and right here he's past him. And once you're past him, there's no rim deterrence. Reggie Jackson's the low man. Good luck, Reggie. That's another layup for Zion. Now here comes another problem that the Clippers ran into. They didn't stop the ball on the perimeter. When you do that, it creates problems. Drive happens. Paul George doesn't stop the ball. Ivica Zubac should be further down in the paint. He's not. It forces Nick Batum to come over and help. Pass is made. Zion gets it. Zion dunks it. Head coach Ty Lue postgame said the Clippers brought no physicality to this game. It's hard to disagree. We see it a little bit on this play. Nick Batum's caught flat-footed. You cannot be that way defensively against Zion. When Zion drives, he just outright bulldozes Batum. Gets to the rim, gets to the lane. This is a very good contest by the Clippers, but it does not matter in this instance. This is a nice play by the Pelicans to free up Zion against a smaller defender. Guard sets a screen against Batum, which is going to force the switch. The switch then puts Reggie Jackson on Zion. Zion's going to spin back to the middle of the floor, and he puts up what looks to be a tough shot. This is pretty well defended by the Clippers, but it does not matter. This is a good spot for Zion to score, and he does. This is a miscommunication by the Clippers and starts early. Batum should pick up the ball handler here, but he doesn't. And because of that, it lets Zion get around behind the backside. So when Jackson comes up to get the ball handler, Zion's calling for the lob. He gets it, and he slams it home. Once again, good luck to Patrick Patterson, one-on-one on the perimeter. Patterson's locked at the elbow. However, this doesn't matter. Left to right crossover by Zion. He gets right past Patterson, who is not as fleet as foot as Zion, obviously. That's a very nice finish by the second-year player. All right, final play that we're going to look at. It's another play where Zion just beats someone with quickness and physicality. It's a very interesting play to start off, though, because initially here when Zion hands it off, he's going to flow into his screen to see if the Clippers switch it. They don't. Doesn't really matter. Zion's once again matched up with Patrick Patterson. Second he gets the ball, Zion is going to square up towards Patterson and make a hard plant towards the baseline. He gets by Patterson very low. This is excellent stuff from Zion. The mistake for the Clippers is Arturo should come over to help on this because Kennard is boxing out against Hayes. He doesn't. Zion dunks it. It was an incredible game from Zion and just really poor defense by the Clippers overall.